Hello friends, welcome back to Season 3 of Sunny's Survival. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're supposed to be working on our next dungeon, but we're back here in minigame land because, as you can see, our staff has been going crazy with their additions to the park. Look at these armor stands, look at these, this looks incredible. More over here, Curious George. This is fantastic. Over here is Connect 4, built by Book and Lowlanders, and it looks like they're over here playing it still. This game has been very popular. You can see that they've got alternating concrete powder blocks falling down there, and the whole thing resets. It's very cool. Over here at the administration offices, it looks like we've got staff horse parking out front. You can see we've had to expand the staff board already, thanks to all the people who have volunteered to build different things around the park. Which, as you can see on the updated map over here, is quite a few things. This is the claw machine, built by Saltsy. We're waiting for the Leeds update, but this one's gonna be fun. Puppies built this playable chessboard here. This one is also very popular. I see people playing this one all the time. And then, of course, you saw the roller coaster, The Curse of the Leviathan, built by Zesty. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it is a fun one to ride. Over here, our friend Gloomy Moon is putting in a little cafe and park area. It looks like she's got some space to build on the inside here to add some decorations. We'll come back later in the episode and visit this place to see how it's coming along. We've even got Mr. E here working on something. Look at him down there wearing that zombie Pac-Man's Revenge. It's back where it belongs, taking up his helmet slot in his inventory and not ours. We're watching you, Mr. E. Always watching. Alright folks, as you can tell, things here are going crazy, and as it turns out, we've already run out of room for minigames. So it is time to hit the bricks, expand some of these pathways, and make some new space for future minigames. everybody, welcome back. At the end of that time lapse there, you saw we added some statues to some of the builders for these minigames. We want to recognize their contributions to the park, and we also want to give them an opportunity to maybe make a little money. So we added these little tip jars next to the statues so people can say thanks to that builder. But now, it is time to talk about our own minigame that we're going to add today, Pigs in the Pond, which, as you probably have already guessed, is Hungry Hungry Hippos style game. We've got a place picked out right over here, and as is usually the case with anything involving redstone, the very first thing that we've got to do is dig a big hole. Hello, 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 hello. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that big of a hole. All right, with that done, now what we want to do is build the redstone part of this minigame. And then, like always, we can test the mechanics before we move on to the superstructure that goes above it. All right, back to it. Okay, so what I've got here is one module, and if this works like we want it to, we're going to build 3 more of them. The basic idea is that this is an incremental counter. We want it to go up by once, all the way up to 8, and then set off some fireworks. Players will stand on platforms above the pond and fish pigs down into these nets, which will set up the counter by 1 tick each time. So that's the general idea. Let's see if it works. Now, what should happen is when we reach 8, it should hold for a second and then completely reset. Neat. Now let's build 3 more. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, standing before us, the newest game here at Minigame Land. That's right, Pigs in the Pond. Turns out it works perfectly well, folks. This was actually really easy to build. You could conceivably build this in your world in just a few hours. It did not take long at all. One thing that we did add was that when you catch the pigs, it sets off a little chime. I don't know if you can hear that. And when we get to 8 catches here, it will set off the fireworks and the game will reset. Perfect. Well, there you have it, folks. Pigs in the Pond. I think it's a fun little mini game. One thing you might have noticed is this game chews through fishing rod durability. So we're going to capitalize on that a little bit by, I think, building a little stall here that sells some fishing rods for real cheap. No better time to sell to a player in need. Fishing routes for sale, fishing routes for sale. I think the shop is going to make a killing once word gets out about pigs in the pond. Yep, just a little kiosk over here. This awning banners idea came from our friend Raph. Excellent idea, Raph. These look absolutely great. We also put some signs up just so people know how to play pigs in a pond. But I think they'll figure it out pretty fast once they run up the stairs here and they see all the open mouths and all the little piggies down there in the pond. Well, folks, you might have noticed, but even as we built during this episode, things were going up around us, around the park, starting with this great build over here by Book of Mr. E, Duck Hunt. This game looks absolutely fantastic. You can check out his latest video if you want to see how this game works, but I'll just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's absolutely brilliant. And over here at Gloomy's World, this place has really undergone a beautiful transformation. Look at the people chilling in this park now. Over here, getting ice cream. All this looks absolutely magnificent. And inside the shop too, there's a little bell when you come in. Look at all these little people around here. This looks so good. It really adds to the ambiance. And there's Gloomy herself right there. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to snoop around and see if I can get anyone to play Pigs in the Pond. We will see y'all next time.